Yo, what's going on, Legends? My name is Crazy Pie, and it is July 16th, which means Season 2 has officially been added into Apex for 2 weeks now, alright? We're finally going to be talking about if Season 2 has revived Apex and has saved the game in terms of player base and in terms of keeping the game fresh and keeping it alive, hopefully for another couple of months until we see Season 3. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about everything that was obviously added into Season 2, if it helped the game. We're going to be talking about ranked play, if it helped the game, future leaks that we've seen, Twitch views, etc. So make sure you stay around, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you never miss future Apex Legends videos. But yeah, in terms of what Season 2 has done for the game, honestly, I think the first thing that we got to look at here is Twitch views, because everyone loves to look at the Twitch views for some reason, and honestly, I don't know why. Like, Twitch views don't obviously mention if a game's good or not, or if the game is surviving or not, but in terms of how the Twitch views are doing in Apex, I think we have a solid community. You know, right now on this fine Monday morning at 12 o'clock, I'm recording this video a day early, we're gonna go ahead and hop up on Twitch, and the #1 game is League of Legends. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of the screen here. Alright, well I guess I kinda can't, but if we're just gonna go ahead and look at it, League of Legends is in first with 122,000 viewers. Team Tactics, I don't really know what that is. Just Chatting, Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite only has 87,000 viewers, and then Apex Legends is in 6th place with 57.9 thousand viewers, which is pretty good because before Season 2 came out, we only saw around 15 to 25,000 viewers watching it on Twitch. So right now, as we speak, Shroud isn't even recording it on Twitch. The only big person that is playing it is Dr. Disrespect with around 27,000 viewers, and as of right now, he's loving the game. So as we can see right now, if Dr. Disrespect and both Shroud are playing the game, we'll easily see around 90,000 viewers watching on Twitch, which is pretty monumental for Apex again. You know, after its big boom back in February, it did start to fall off a little bit because of the lack of content, but with the recent leaks that we've seen for recent guns, which I made a video, I'll have it linked in the end screen down below, make sure you watch the end of that video right now. We do have future guns that were leaked into Apex, so I'm hoping that they do keep the game updated so that we can see these numbers thrive. Obviously, Twitch viewers don't make the game popular. I just wanted to put that out there because most people think that it makes the game popular. I made a video ranting about that way back when, but the Twitch viewers are looking pretty solid, and I think Apex has built a solid community. Now let's talk about meta changes in terms of what they've added in terms of hop-ups and attachments. So meta changes, I think they're pretty good. Alright, we've seen the new hop-ups like the Disruptor as well as the Hammer Point rounds make the guns like the Alternator as well as the P2020 and the Mozambique as well as the RE45 actually usable, which is pretty good. That changed the meta in that course a lot. We have more guns that are usable. The Flatline is finally good again. The Hemlock has always still been good. Most guns now, we have the L-Star. Every single gun pretty much is on an even playing field, I would say, and you can pretty much be able to pick up any gun and do good with it as long as you know the recoil pattern, which I like. You know, I like how we have new meta changes. Not everyone is using the Wingman Peacekeeper, or not everyone is using the R301 now. We finally have new guns that we're able to use, and we finally have a new meta change in Apex, which has came with Season 2. So in that sense, I would say the meta has been saved in Season 2 as well, which is pretty good. And I'm going to give a point to Apex for that because we've seen more viewers and we've seen more meta changes within Season 2, and that is a step in the right direction. Hopefully we do continue to see more balance changes. We've seen changes to Caustic as well as Gibraltar in terms of their fortified perk, which helps with the meta change in terms of the legends as well. We've seen a Bloodhound buff, which is pretty good. I'd say all in all, most of the guns as well as most of the legends are now on an even playing field. I'm hoping we see a buff to Watson's traps, but as of right now, every single legend, and every single gun is pretty much on an even playing field, and you're going to be able to hop into a match of Apex, use whatever you want, use any legend you want, and you'll still be able to do good, which is good, because changing the meta and making it so that it's just an open meta in a video game is going to help out your game a ton, and honestly, I'm very happy and very proud of Apex for doing this. Now let's get into the future here. Let's talk about the future of this season, because we're going to want to see some content come out in this season so that we hopefully continue to have this interest throughout the next few months. And I made a video talking about it. I know I mentioned mentioned that a little bit earlier, but we have seen around 9 leaked new weapons and 3 leaked not really abilities, but items, and hopefully we see them coming into the game. I'm hoping we still see a suppressor and silencer come into the game so that we can stop third parties. Maybe they could update the barrel stabilizer to make it a suppressor, because the barrel stabilizer is kind of useless in my opinion. But we have seen new guns like the CAR, as well as the EPG, the softball, the Volt, the charge rifle, etc. being leaked into the game in terms of Bangalore audio files. These weren't from Titanfall 2. I've played them in a separate video. If you want to go watch that, I'll leave it linked in the end screen after this video, like I said. But we've seen tons of new guns. We've seen a portable respawn beacon being leaked. We've seen the tick grenade being leaked. We've also seen the bandolier item, I guess you could say. This will basically allow you to hold more ammo and make your backpack a little bit more usable. This is a good change, alright? This is a very good change in Apex's right direction. Leaks get the community hyped, they get people like me recording videos on them, and they also get more people excited to play the game because there's a chance that they're going to come out. So I'm hoping that all of these leaks that I just mentioned do come out, sprinkled throughout the season. We've seen Crypto, as well as now we have seen Nomad being leaked into the game. So I'm hoping that Apex takes a step in the right direction with this season and they end up adding in all of the new stuff that I have mentioned within the season. Maybe not all of them, because 9 guns would be quite a bit, but I'm hoping that they at least add 2 of the guns, 1 of the abilities / items, and maybe even Crypto towards the end of the season, because if we can see little content sprinkled throughout the season, I think it would be a very good step in the right direction in terms of keeping players engaged throughout the whole 2 months of the season, or well, 3 months, sorry. New content, new events like the legendary hunt like we saw last season. If we see all of this stuff coming out into Apex Legends Season 2, I think we're going to have a pretty solid season. I think the game is going to be a very well competitor in the Battle Royale genre. Like, hands down, if we see another event come out into this season later on, maybe at the end of next month or in the beginning of next month, I think it'll be pretty cool, and if we get to watch the map evolve as well, I think it's just going to be a very good season. But all in all, at the end of the day, would I say that Season 2 has saved Apex Legends? It's a yes and a no, alright? I'm going to say yes, because obviously the player base is back. We have very good changes to the game. The map update is incredible. I love it. And there's a new way to play the game. But I've got to say no. And that's because Apex Legends in the beginning didn't really need saving. It was still a pretty popular game with a couple 100,000 concurrent players on at a time. And it was definitely not hard to find a game, and it was still a very popular and thriving game. I would have to say yes though, because it also has saved the Twitch viewers. I don't really care about Twitch viewers, which is also why I have to give it a solid no in my opinion. But the biggest reason why I don't think it has officially saved the game is because it's something that's going to take time, alright? Within Season 1, they just kind of let the game go downhill. They didn't really update the game at all. We haven't really seen any content updates besides the Legendary Hunt, which kind of sucked. Within Season 2, if we can see new weapons and new content added to the game over the course of the season, I 100% think that Season 2 will be the best season in Apex Legends by far. They have put out on Reddit and tweeted it out a bunch of times in the past that they are continuing to grow their developing studio, so hopefully that's a very good step in the right direction, and hopefully Season 2 is going to be setting a bunch of benchmarks for the game in terms of adding new content. So I'm going to have to say no for now. By the end of Season 2, I'm going to try and make another video about it as well, talking about if they did do all of these things that I've mentioned, and I would 100% hope that they do. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful rest of your day. Instagram, everything linked in the description below. I'm going to put the other video on the screen now so that you guys, or after the video, so that you guys can go ahead and click on that to see all of the new leaked weapons and the voice files. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Daily Apex video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, peace out, boys.